Hi friends, and welcome to another video from Boost Your Personal Development. In this video I'm going to tackle the harsh truth that you must know about yourself in order to fully accept yourself. So these are three things that I'm going to share with you that will enable you to accept yourself, to fully accept yourself on every level, not just on some level or part of the time, but all of the time. And I want to start off by asking you a question. Are you the kind of person that puts the best outside? Everybody knows the best about you, and you kind of wear a mask because you have this vulnerable side to you, which is really painful. And it's really hurting you inside, but you actually just put it away, you hide it away. That's the vulnerable part of you that nobody sees, and they only get to see what you want them to see. And I think this is true for each and every one of us, but you may have a particular problem with this that you want to tackle, and this is what this video is about. It's telling you three harsh truths that you must know about yourself to fully accept who you are and what you stand for as a person. So that's coming up right now. Don't go away. I'll be back in a mo. Hello, welcome back everybody. My name is Elaine Daly. This channel is all about empowering you on your personal growth journey. Please consider smashing the subscribe button so I can continue empowering you on your personal growth journey. And friends, I'm going to be using inspirational quotes to help you through your self-discovery of self-acceptance. And let's get this video rolling. Now, the first harsh truth for you to fully accept yourself on every level, and this is the fact that the world doesn't owe you anything. Get over it. Sorry to tell you that, but it doesn't owe you anything, and the sooner that you can get over that, the better. Let's face it, there's probably so many things that you don't accept about yourself. You may think that you're not attractive enough, not smart enough, too fat, too skinny, too shy, not rich enough, not tall enough, not confident enough. And you may even be asking yourself, oh, my hips are too big, my nose is too large. Let's face it, I mean, the sky's the limit. There's so many things that we can not accept about ourselves. And it's times like this that the world can and will, if you let it, eat your heart out and spit you out and say, wow, that didn't taste very good. And like I said at the start of this video, you might be someone who puts everything outside, puts the best outside, as in fact most of us do. And we leave the vulnerable part of us behind that no one else sees. But that's the part that we do not accept about ourselves. And like I said before, the world doesn't owe us anything. It doesn't owe us good health, safety, food, shelter, happiness, love, or anything else for that matter. So what does that do for you? Where does that leave you? Well, it can often lead you to be deflated and feeling as if the world and his wife are out to get you. And they probably are. If you think they are, they will be out to get you. Why? Because more often than not, you attract what you are thinking, and the self-fulfilling prophecy becomes true. What does this mean? Well, it means therefore that you can attract what you believe. And the first quote I'm going to use is coming from the Bible scripture, and it's from Matthew chapter 21 verse 22. And all things whatsoever you shall ask in prayer, believing you shall receive. And Matthew chapter 7 verse 7, ask and it shall be given to you. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. And this isn't about obtaining material wealth, friends, as some people believe in the prosperity gospel. but it's about believing through prayer. If you truly believe, then you shall receive. So, as Out of Stress states in their blog, if you believe in your heart that you are not good enough, you will continue to see things in your outer reality that reaffirm that belief. So, how does this tie in with self-acceptance? Well, look at yourself in the mirror. Stop this video right now and look at yourself in the mirror. What do you see? Well, I'm guessing that you saw a reflection of yourself, but you see, there's so much more than that reflection that's going on, but the world will never tell you that. As I said, the world doesn't owe you anything, so you need to get over that hurdle and appreciate that whatever the reason is that you don't appreciate yourself, you're too poor, too angry, too selfish, to lack confidence, too shy, feel that you have too much to be ashamed of. Once you are able to look at yourself in the mirror and accept that you may never get what you want and are prepared to accept it, then that is the beginning of your healing process of self-acceptance. And I want to say that again. The fact is, you may never get what you want from life, but that doesn't make you any less of a person. It starts with being able to appreciate that whatever the faults you may think that you have, it does not define who you are. However, the world will never tell you this. You have to tell yourself this. Marilyn Monroe got it right when she said that wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. Mark Twain says, the worst loneliness is not being comfortable with yourself. And Amy Rann, to say I love you, you must first say the word I. Because one believes in oneself, one doesn't try to convince others. Because one is content with oneself, one doesn't need others' approval. Because one accepts oneself, the whole world accepts him or her. You are imperfect, permanently and inevitably flawed, and you are beautiful. So, I'm going to ask you the question again. What do you see in the mirror? Hold that thought until the end of this video and I will ask you again. And if you're looking for more inspiration, please check out my website, boostyourpersonaldevelopment.com. I've put a ton of content there designed to keep empowering you on your personal growth journey. A link is down below in the description, and back to the video. The second thing you need to know to accept yourself on a profound level, to fully accept yourself no matter what happens to you, is that how you perceive yourself is different from how other people perceive you. And why is this? Well, we see what we expect to see. So you are seeing in yourself what you expect to see in yourself. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that's what other people see. And I'm going to break it down for you even more. The world as you see it is not the way the world is. You cannot see the world objectively. You cannot view the world objectively. So if you cannot view the world objectively, how can you view yourself objectively? That is the question. And this is explained in the article from Penn State Cognitive Psychology. In their article, Why We Can't Perceive the World Objectively, they write, people ultimately see what they expect to see. That being said, if you have a poor perception of yourself, you expect to see that reflected in the world around you. Notice the article doesn't use the word wish. As he goes on to state, the perception of our environment is not based on wishful thinking. Perception is an active process where our senses receives input from stimuli around us that builds our own reality. So what exactly does this mean? It means that how you perceive yourself and the world is based on your own stimuli around you, and that makes you perceive the world in a certain way, which may or may not be true. Hi friends, that is the end of part 1 of the video, 3 harsh truths you must know to fully accept yourself. Click the link on the screen to immediately watch part 2. Alternatively, I've put a link down below in the description. If you got any value at all from this video, please consider subscribing and smashing the like button, and I will see you in part 2.